Okay. We didn't talk about who's you say, should I say? Jump in.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, welcome in.
Hey y'all, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
How y'all doing? How you doing? Hey friend.
Ooh, I have the case of the giggles.
Me too.
As you can see.
Me too.
But I'm excited to be getting started.
Yes.
We've been talking about this for a couple
months
now.
To be honest, we talked about it and then we got to it.
I mean, yeah, because when we find something
honest.
that we are passionate about,
yeah,
we dive in.
This is true.
We're fully committed. Like
this is true.
That is something that we definitely can talk to each other. So, but this essentially is going to be the quiet part out loud.
Yes.
That is the official title of our podcast. And so since we are embarking on this new endeavor, what we wanted to do was just take some time, introduce ourselves, talk about like what we see, what the vision is for the quiet part out loud. And then we'll play a little bit of games so that you can get to know us.
Yeah.
And we'll move on from there. So I'm gonna pass it off to my girl Glow.
Excellent.
Not to be confused with Glorilla.
Not too much. But hey Glow, in case you watch this, just so you know, babe, we got the same name.
Period.
This is the year of Gloria. We'll get to that.
Hey,
because Gloria is everywhere. Hey.
Gloria.
Come on. Y'all heard that?
You heard the voice?
Because what's the word? What am I looking for? Anyways, hey everybody. My name is Gloria. I go by Glow. Gloria G. As of recent, Lady G is something I'm adding because I'm feeling more ladylike since I cut my hair. I said I was going to mention my hair, but I'm going to tell y'all who I am first, and then I'll talk about how this is my second day here, and that's not even important. But yeah, hey everybody. My name is Gloria. What is something you should know? I'm 28 years old. I just turned 28 February 17th.
Come on, Aquarius.
Happy birthday to me. Thank you. Insert applause and the claps and the snaps and all that stuff again. What else? We reside in Cleveland. I think that's important to say, just so y'all know where we tuning in from. We tuning in from Cleveland, and in the confines of my home. We doing this from the crib. You feel me? We might move somewhere eventually, but right now, this is where we at.
Keeping it cozy, keeping it kosher.
What was I supposed to say about myself, Ebony? I just started talking. I'm saying random stuff.
Well, it's like why are we doing this?
Oh,
why now?
So why? So I can speak for me. I'll say I'm doing this because, first of all, I am a conversationalist. I like conversation. I love good conversation. I love intellectual conversation. And me and E do that together all the time for fun. We just naturally talk about a lot of different things.
Yes. Emphasis on a lot.
Yeah. We can go from here, there, up, down, everywhere, you know. So for me, this is just an outlet. This is another way for me to be able to express myself with somebody that I enjoy talking to, that I enjoy spending time with. And so, and then also too, like, I think we'll learn a lot from this, and it's all about learning. This life is all about learning and growth, and how can you pretty much do things that add to your belt. You know what I'm saying? So I think we'll learn a lot. This will be my second podcast. But the difference is that we are taking on editing and production on our own. And so for now, and so we'll see how that goes. We see how we feel about it. But I'm excited. And so, I think in short, that's my stuff. That's why, I'm a creative. I like to create things. I like to paint. I like to write. I like to, all of that. We'll probably talk about that at some point throughout our time together. So, I'm going to pass it back to you.
So the reason why I wanted to be engaged in this endeavor with my friend Glow is I'd already set it in my head that this would be the year that I'm able to honor or really put first like creative expression, that creative outlet. I just have not been able to lean into that as much being an adult. I am 29 years old, and this year is the year of Flirty 30 because I will be turning 30 in June. Ow. And I just want to really, as I usher in this new decade of life and just continue to evolve as a Black woman, I want to be able to honor all of the aspects of who I am. And so that creativity, this was an opportunity to do so. My name is Ebony. I go by Eb or E. And I think now is the time to do this, because I know there's like so many different podcasts in the verse at this time. But I just think, as much of the podcasts as I listen to and I love, and you know, I want to carve out something like specifically for me and specifically for anyone else out there that may resonate with my perspective, my point of view as a Black woman in the world, and is a chronic overthinker, because the girl can think into oblivion. So, yeah, I think when you don't necessarily see something for you, you have to create it. And so that is what I hope that this endeavor accomplishes for both of us.
Absolutely.
And then anyone that will listen. So this is The Quiet Part Out Loud. And we welcome you in. So stay for a while. Get cozy.
Setting the intention for the episode, which is to really just help you all, which E has already said, help y'all to get to know us and get some insight. I think that if you watch this episode and we say one or two things that spark your interest, hopefully you'll come back. And hopefully you engage in dialogue with us, whether that's like you're responding and we don't hear you, or whether or not you want to comment and actually have a real conversation. Because I think I feel comfortable speaking for both of us and saying that we value critical thinking and we value critical conversations and just difference in opinions and perception and perspective and all of these things. And so the intention there for this and moving forward is really just to create some dialogue and really sit with some things. And as you all heard, it's called The Quiet Part Out Loud. So we'll be talking about things that maybe you don't hear people talking about, whether that be internal stuff or stuff that we're seeing, and just really offering hopefully a better, not a better perspective, but just a different perspective.
Yeah, something new.
Yeah, something new. Exactly.
Something that's not a part of the echo chamber.
Yeah, exactly. Because we're all humans. So, you know, we have a lot of things in common. We have a lot of things that are different. So hopefully,
Yeah. Earlier you mentioned something about your second hair.
Okay, so let me just tell y'all. Because I know, because I honestly kind of look a mess for this to be the first one that we doing. And it's like,
say that.
But you know, I just got to keep it a man, keep it a book. Because I would probably talk about me. I mean, my outfit is cute, but either way, y'all. Thank you. And y'all see my blue chair? Yes, we love it. But anyway, this is about the hair. So all I'm saying is, I just cut my hair, and we're happy about that. We feel very good about that. We're going to talk about. We're probably going to have. That's going to be a conversation.
Hair.
Relationship to hair as Black women, as girls, all of that. I was against cutting my hair. And so me getting my hair cut for my birthday was a very big deal. I released some things when I did that. I'm very happy with it. This is my first shorter cut, so I'm learning how to take care of it. And also, I just take a long time to get ready. And by the time he was here, I had to go with what I had. And so there's a mix, but we're going to roll with it. It's still shake.
Yeah.
We're going to zoom in
Stiff
on
that. Wet. It's not.
Let me stop because I'm about to mess it up. I really tried to keep it. But that's it. It is cool. It's whatever.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you
your
for allowing me.
is received.
Thank you for allowing me to share, friend.
All right, so what we prepared today is play little games, because again, we want to give you an opportunity to get to know a little bit more about us, peek behind the curtain, and we can create additional opportunities to do so. But for today, we've got some rapid fire questions prepared. There's about 10, so we'll go through those. We'll take turns answering, and then we'll play a little truth around each. And then if there's anything else that we feel compelled to share before we wrap it up, we'll do that, and then that'll be what it is.
Yeah, y'all gonna see us on the next episode.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna pull up my laptop. You're gonna see that on my lap. So don't say nothing about that. And okay. So there are 10 questions. The first question is, what is your go-to comfort food?
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
So my go-to comfort food is actually hot Cheetos, and I'm really trying to give that up because it's not good for me or my face.
Cheeto day.
It's not good for my bowels or none of that. But that is that has been my comfort food for years, and I just gave it the label. I just realized that it was my comfort food when last year I was in a grieving place, and I ate 2 big bags of hot Cheetos in 2 days.
Ooh. How was your stomach after that?
My stomach was fine, but my face was not good. Okay. I seen the ramifications of that months after. So just know it stays in your stomach, it stays in you, and then it comes out in different ways. So for all of my girls with acne, hyperpigmentation, have you seen that video?
What video?
It's this little girl. Y'all gotta know what I'm talking about. It's a mom, and her little daughter just drew a picture of her, and it's like not a great picture, but the little girl's really self-conscious about it. She's like, oh. And her mom is like, let me see, you've been working on it for hours. So she shows her mom. She handled it well, but it was so, she was like, what is that, hyperpigmentation?
Wait, I think I did see this.
Bro, and then the dad is like on the side, like cracking up, laughing. And the little girl's like, why is he laughing? She's like, he don't know nothing. It's so funny.
I did see this. I
love that video. It makes me laugh so hard every time. But yeah, for my girlies with hyperpigmentation and acne and stuff, your diet does matter. Mm-hmm. And you have to be aware of that. So if you like eating hot Cheetos like I do, you have to really what is it called? Not brace yourself, but you give yourself boundaries around how much you take in.
Yes.
They
put serving sizes on the backs for a reason.
And I never.
You know, I had to be in college, like undergrad, when I first realized why there was like a serving size on the back of the package. I'm like, why are you talking about there's 8 servings in the bag? I think I'm today years old. Oh, you realize? I never look at no dang on serving size. Because sometimes you just you be snacking real hard.
Except for the bottles of wine, the boxes of wine, it'll tell you could get 18 glasses. Now I do look at that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think we all ignore it because anytime my comfort food would be. And pretty much anything that's processed sugar. Honestly, I think I was just talking to my mom, and I was like, if there's anything that I'm addicted to, it's probably processed sugar because I literally will eat up all my snacks. I've always been like this. Even when I was younger, we'd go to the store, get a week's worth of snacks because nothing ever lasted a month, and I would literally eat everything that we bought like within those few days, and then be sick with it because I'm starving from the snack rack. And that literally is what happened. Like now I'm a little bit better about it. I don't eat everything up in one setting, but maybe it'll take me like a week or 2 to finish something completely. Okay. And then I'm at home when I don't have any snacks, and I'm just like, I don't have anything to snack on. Like, yeah. I need something sweet. Like this is not gonna work.
Got you a sweet tooth.
Yeah. Okay. So anything with processed sugar, but like right now the thing that I've been consistently buying is the brown sugar Pop-Tarts. I buy 2 boxes. Okay. So that's like 16 Pop-Tarts. And then I get 2 of the like individually packaged 12-pack of Nutter Butter cookies. Okay. And I'm not even supposed to be eating peanut butter like that because I'm slightly allergic to peanuts. But
it's okay. We're not gonna be hospitalized. That's fine.
And maybe eventually, over time I'll grow it because we keep having it. But we're fine.
I don't know that's how that works.
It's fine. Because I've been doing it for a long time. We're good. We're good.
Not you basically saying, yeah, I be eating it and I'm allergic to nuts.
Well, it's only slightly allergic. I had an allergy test and they told me I was slightly allergic to peanuts.
So when you eat those, what happens?
Like the back of my throat itches.
Oh my gosh.
That's it though. That's it.
And that's all.
Yeah,
okay.
That's all.
It's not a big deal.
That's like tolerable.
Sure.
I can live with it. It's like my throat was closing up.
Right.
So yeah.
It's just the beginning of closing up. The itching part. Got it. So it's not that big of a deal.
No, it's not the beginning of closing. That's not the beginning of closing.
The first symptom is the itch. Is it not?
Well, plausible deniability.
Here she go. Here she go. Plausible deniability.
It's like I'm playing. So yeah, those 2 things are definitely what I'm like saying. Oh, and then I bought these Magnum ice cream bars.
Mm.
But they have like raspberry in it. It's like raspberry flavored.
That's interesting.
They're really good.
Okay.
So I bought 3 boxes of those because they only come with 3 in a box. Okay. So I had to have like, what's 3? You feel me?
3 is nothing.
3 is nothing. Yeah. So
3 is
we
gone.
got 3 boxes. So now we have 12. But I've already eaten a box.
Okay.
So a box.
I was about to say,
I'm glutton for sweets.
Hey,
like,
listen.
If you want to get on my good
that's
side,
your truth. That's your truth.
Give me some sweets.
You heard it here, okay?
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. If you want to get on E's good side, she needs some sweets,
yes,
okay?
Specifically chocolate.
And if it come in a 3-pack, don't just come with 1 pack. Come with 2. Come with 2 or more. 2. Yeah. All right? You heard it here. What's the next question? Yeah.
Do I need to make this bigger? Or is this bigger?
Oh, I can see. Okay. If you could instantly master one skill, what would it be?
This is supposed to be rapid fire. That was like 5.
We talked a really long time. We can't do that for the other ones. Okay.
Okay. So rapidly.
Okay.
If you had what?
If you had one skill.
If you could master one skill.
If you could instantly master one skill.
Easy. I have that every day. I want to know. I want to speak every language in the 30s.
Top tier. That's
so I'm also studying 2 languages now. Self-study. I don't recommend it. Like, I'd rather be in a class. Because, the motivation just goes.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, but definitely want to master all the languages in the world.
That's a good
Like,
one.
if I could just switch languages, like, you can, like, tune into a radio station. Like, oh, I picked that up. Oh, yeah.
Yes. I feel that's a good one. Mm-hmm. What skill would I master? What skill would I master? It's supposed to be rapid fire, right? Okay, so one thing y'all gonna learn about me is I do not answer questions easily sometimes, especially if I can have multiple answers. And
what's the first one that came to you?
Well, when I heard yours, I was like, "Ooh, that's a good one. I want that one too." But what I'll say is, because I do a lot of this in my day to day, so I think it would actually be beneficial. I would want to master public speaking.
Ooh.
Like, I would want to master the mother such a beep 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 out of it. You know?
Like, you never make a mistake when you talk. You don't use filler words.
Like,
you don't feel nervous. Like, what does that mean?
I would say. How would I measure the success of a public speaker? See what I'm saying? You see, this is a problem. I think I would say I would just always be impactful in any room that I'm talking to. People would always receive whatever it is that I'm trying to get across, whoever it is. No matter who I'm talking to, I'm able to read the room and adapt as necessary while still staying true to whatever it is that I'm there for.
Fair. That is that covers a lot of bases, honestly. So that's dope. I like that.
That would be mine.
Okay. Number 3 says, your favorite book you've read in the past year. I'm between multiple books right now.
Why are we the same?
Because we're air signs. Aquarius and Gemini.
Oh, that's so true. We're like meant to be.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. Like, I know.
What's one of the ones you're reading?
I know
she don't even know the name.
No, I don't. Well, because
fair.
I don't want to I don't want it to be like, oh, I'm name dropping. You know, like you're reading one of those books. You're one of those people. It's not even that. Like, I mean, I have a lot of unread books. Like, I have a whole library in my 3 drawers, and I've probably read like less than 1%.
No, literally same.
So, because I'm not as avid as a reader as I was when I was in high school, because I didn't have a TV. Like, we had a TV, okay? So let me say that. Okay. We had a TV, but that was the one TV in the living room. And my mom monopolized the television. Like, when her shows is on, leave her alone. You're not watching the TV. Shut up talking. You know, that kind of energy. So I was often in my room with my books.
Valid.
And then when I actually got access to a TV in my room, then I started watching TV more than I would read. And now I do have a TV in my living room. I don't have a TV in my bedroom. But like, I just like I like the activeness, even though it's passive to be watching someone talk about something or to be watching a story. I don't know. I can like get lost in it a little bit better than I
Okay.
could if I read a book now.
Interesting.
My attention span is just shifted. I can read a book, but it's really got to hook me.
I get that.
I got to be grabbed.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Like
it.
snatch my wig so bad that I have to open this.
That part. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
If that don't happen now, because now I used to be able to just like I'll ease into a story and then eventually it get good, but it's got to catch me. But what I can say, it wasn't in the last year. So to answer the question, it wasn't in the last year per se, but I did finish a book. It was called The Other Black Girl.
Okay.
They made it a series
that's a show.
on Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah. And I really enjoyed that. So that's what I'm saying. That's my answer.
Well, girl, similar to you, girl. The last book that I finished probably had to be during undergrad because I had a mentor who made us. She would make us read. Yeah. She would make us read books and stuff, which was really good. But like so I'm also in the midst of 3. I've started 3 books, but one of them is actually it's multiple different excerpts of different writers. So it's like an anthology, kind of. Yeah, okay. And it's focused on love. So it's the different phases and different experiences of love. Like, so people write letters about being in awe of somebody, grief, loss, all of these different things.
Nice.
So that's something that I pick up every once in a while. I'm sitting, I can see the book from right where I'm at right now. I picked that.
I thought you were saying like the book was sliding and the camera was about to fall. That's what I was hearing. But no, you were saying that you could see it. It's like in your eyeline.
Yes, yeah. But what I will say is one of the books I'm reading is JoJo's memoir.
Wait, did I recommend that to you?
You sent me the video of her interview that ended up being about the book. Yeah. So I do have the book. I've started the book. I'm in like chapter 3
I just finished that this year, so I could have said that. Sorry. I just forgot.
Niggas. I mean, what? Can we?
Yes, we can say that.
Okay.
They do it all the time.
We didn't. I don't know. Okay, great. That's it. Next question.
Sorry for interrupting. I just forgot that I finished that.
You finished it?
Yeah, I listened to it on the audiobook because they on Spotify now you get access to
so she did she record the songs too? Did she sing in it when you read it?
No, like when she references the lyrics, like she's just reading and she's not singing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But you like if you've heard those songs.
Oh, but it's her voice. It's her telling the story?
Yeah, she's reading the book.
Nice. Maybe that's how I'll finish it then.
Okay.
I probably would like that.
Yeah.
To hear from her.
Yeah,
but I do like the book.
She had a life. Yeah,
she did. Yeah. I need to because I started and it was really good. Either way, rapid fire. This is not rapid fire. We're spending a lot of time.
We're number 4.
Okay. Coffee or tea?
We should have nothing else to say. 1 or 2. I would say tea. I know that some teas can have caffeine in them, but caffeine just makes me like, and I'm already like high energy most of the time, so I really don't need that in my life.
Same.
So
Same.
tea.
I pick tea as well. Coffee. I was drinking coffee very early on. Like I started drinking coffee early. Girl. So like,
and I wish I didn't because they said it starts your growth.
That's what they say.
I said I could have been taller if I wasn't drinking coffee.
I'm still relatively tall for a lady.
Yeah, you're right. Well, how tall are you?
5'7.5".
You did say
the half is very real.
My mom is 5'7", not a half.
Okay, because the half matters.
Yeah, it does.
For all the people out there who like, why are you saying half? Because it matters. Okay, thank you.
The men know. I'm sorry, I didn't need to throw that straight.
Shots fired. Yo, but no, like. Okay, I ain't gonna go too deep into that. All right, next question.
Number 5. What's a movie you can watch over and over? Oh, I love this question. Because, girl, can I watch a movie? Oh my god. So let me see. Something that I can watch over and over. What's something that I have watched like multiple times? Damn. I'm gonna go with TV show. I know that I know it said movie, but I'm gonna go with TV show because movies is escaping me right now.
Okay.
Well, I could probably watch The Perks of Being a Wallflower over and over. I have watched that.
Is that a movie?
Times. Yes, it was a book turned into a movie.
Okay.
Actually, this quote on my arm here says, "We accept the love we think we deserve."
Lovely.
That's from the book.
That's good.
So, I can watch that over and over again. But it's not like a feel good type of movie. Like it's a little sad. You know?
Yeah, I mean, judging by the quote, that's it.
A little trauma.
Okay.
But I mean, it's a great. I love how when they do well with turning book adaptation, like taking it to movie adaptation. That's like really good. I think they did a very good job with that movie.
That's good.
And then as far as like a TV show, even though it wasn't part of the question, but that's the first thing that came to mind. I can watch New Girl Down. Several times over and over, and it's still just as funny as the first time.
That's valid.
So yeah, that's my answer.
Okay.
How about you?
My movie is The Wood, off Rip. Love that movie. My favorite movie. I watched it 1,001 billion, jillion, trillion times. Love it. Love it. TV show, Insecure, off Rip.
Yes.
I've watched it. I watch it for fun. I've watched it from the beginning to the end. I've watched it backwards. I've watched it from fourth and on. I've watched it from second and on. I watch it all the time.
Yes.
Love it, and it's so relevant, and it feels like I feel so seen.
Yes.
In watching that show, and when I need some stuff, when I just need something, I just can get it.
Yeah.
From watching that, it's so good.
Yeah, Issa Rae is a phenomenal
top
producer.
tier.
Yeah, everything she does. Okay, number 6. Yes. Yeah. If you could wait. Who asked the last question?
I guess it was me. I mean, no, it was you. You said it was
okay.
Me.
So yeah.
If you could visit any place in the world right now, where would you go? I would go to Africa, off Rip. Nigeria specifically.
Okay, because I'm about to say, like, you can't. Everybody always just says the continent.
I know. I would go to Nigeria.
Just the continent. There are several countries.
There are multiple countries. Which one?
Okay, fair.
Africa is a continent, not a country.
Yes.
I need y'all to know that.
Yes.
I need you to remember that and understand that.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Great. Please proceed. Because that's nuts.
A moment for that geographic.
Because
education.
people don't be knowing.
Yes.
People think that. People call Africa
it's a country. Yeah.
A country all the time.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's because of the way in which we've discussed Africa.
Oh, for sure.
Well, I won't say that we've discussed, like, not the black.
The media and
I think
the
the
people.
media. Grady,
not too
you've
much
been doing
cat.
so well.
I know. He had to come over here.
Go ahead and sniff the bottle.
I got a cat, y'all. His name is Grady. You'll probably see him at some point.
Grady, because he's gray. Okay.
He's nosy, y'all.
My answer to the question. I would like to go to either Japan. Okay, and I have to be specific because Japan is also an entire country. So you got to visit Tokyo because I mean it's obviously the metropolis. But I would also like to visit like Osaka and Kyoto. Osaka because it's like the countryside, and I just think being in the country is like very calm. I don't want to exist there all the time because it's far away, but I mean they have all those lush like lands and stuff, so that'd be really nice to be. You good?
Yep. Yep.
You need to drink water?
Nope.
And then also Seoul, Korea.
Okay.
Because those are the 2 languages that I'm studying, so I would like to go there and try and talk to the locals.
Practice it out.
Well, I mean, I could practice here too.
That's true.
I don't have anyone else that's also learning Japanese and Korean, so
valid.
Yeah, I've been trying to like. You should say things in Japanese that you've learned and just try to string sentences together. And I just haven't done it. That's
fair. I really want to learn Spanish. I really don't have an excuse. I'm surrounded by so many people who know Spanish, who speak Spanish. It's just really like, why don't you know Spanish at this point? And I'm really disappointed in myself, to be honest, because I really should. I've taken Spanish. Like, I mean, who hasn't? But like, I don't know why I don't know it. I should know it way more. And I'm always trying to like help people when they like are having like language barrier stuff. Yeah. But I call my best friend because she's like pretty much fluent. Yeah. And so I can call her and be like, so they're trying to like, what are you trying to, like, I'm always trying to do that. So it's like, girl, just learn the language because you always trying to be super saver hoe. Anyway.
Super saver hoe, wow.
You know?
That was a supermarket.
If that was the name of a
super
supermarket.
Saver hoe, yeah.
I can see
Would you shop there? What do you think they would sell? They
would sell dollar stuff.
Really?
Super saver hoe. You super saving.
Oh, okay.
You saving a lot of.
Fair.
Don't y'all take that. Y'all better give us our credit. If I see that up somewhere, I know you seen this. But
ooh, this one is easy too. A morning person or a night person?
I have a hard time answering that question.
Do you?
I do, because I think some will argue that I'm a night person because sometimes I'm up a lot, but sometimes that's like insomnia. Sometimes it's just because I'm up and I feel like, and I be having FOMO,
But
like
what
I'm
is your
missing something.
preference? Do you prefer to be up in the morning or do you prefer to stay up late?
Honey, when I do wake up in the morning at a good time and I ain't tired, it feels nice.
So
and
that's
you
your
get more
preference.
done.
True. So that's your
I'm
preference?
going to say morning. I would like to be a morning person.
A recovering night owl.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a night person. I can stay up into the wee hours of the morning when I shouldn't. I've actually like missed school for like when Twilight was a thing, and I read it for the first time. I got home from school. I didn't really have that much homework, so I just started reading this book, and I read it until the next day.
Oh wow!
And like it was like maybe 6 a.m. the next day, which is around the time I should have been getting ready to go catch the bus.
Oh
school.
my!
My mom came in there and was like, "You been to sleep?" I was like, "Nope." I'm like, "I'm not going to school." She's like, "Okay."
All right. Well,
so I
mean, you was still getting the reading in. That counts for something.
Hooked. I was hooked. So yeah, we can come back to that. Maybe we can do an episode.
We can talk about that.
Like fandom and stuff like that.
Ooh,
different fandoms. Yeah,
I would love that.
But we gotta be careful because like some of these fandoms are real. They will come for you. They will pull up. Oh, you have something to say about so-and-so? We here. I'm like, oh, chill. I don't want this. I'm not committed to this, okay?
But I think the conversation is less around like what you're the thing that you're a fan over is more about just the culture of the fan and how it has evolved over time.
Yeah.
Because how people have become like Hive members. The Barbie members and all of these things, and they really identities. I feel like we already are talking about identities in some type of form of fashion. No,
it's an episode topic.
Yes. So within that, I think that would be something to talk about, how people attach themselves to the celebrities that they're fans of, and how that
that over identification.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Next question.
Is it me?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What number was we on?
Number 8.
What's your favorite way to unwind after a long day?
Ooh.
I'm supposed to. I keep doing that. I keep doing that.
That's why we get confused about who asked the last question, because you just passed the beat.
Okay, so
or do you need time to think about your answer? So
I mean, I have a few different answers, but I guess I had to think about the most appropriate one.
What's appropriate? It's killing me. I'm sent.
I like to sit on my couch, and I do love when I am into a show. I love being into a show, but I don't get into shows easily.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of shows that I can start watching and that I will finish it. But if I find me a show,
so you're a serial watcher.
If I find me, I would rather watch a show that I already seen before multiple times than to pick a new one and then not like it. But when I do find a good show, oh my gosh, it feels so good to know, like, I don't have to think about, I don't got to click through all of these freaking streaming services. I know exactly what I want to watch.
Yeah.
And so when they end, it's really sad for me because I'm like, I have to find another show.
I feel that resonates.
And so, but I do love when I do have a show, like an ideal day, say I had a long day, I'm going to come home, take clothes off from the outside, just get real relaxed and cool and cute, comfy. What is the food option? Get a good food option, put that show on, and proceed in my activities.
I'm laughing because I think I know what the activities are. Okay, for me, after a long day, I mean the routine is the same. Yeah, it's like clockwork. I come home, I put all the things away that I left the house with, which is mainly just my backpack. And then I will either change into like my night clothes or and wash my face, or like I eat something, turn on TV, we start with YouTube, like every day is something coming on YouTube. I'm telling you, I got a routine. We're gonna get into it. Okay. So Mondays I watch the shit. No, why can't I say it? The Shits and Gigs podcast. Goddamn.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out
to James Fool. And then after that goes off, then I just like in between like Hulu and Netflix trying to find something to watch. Tuesday, the Ball Brothers podcast. They have a new episode. Wednesday, it's Shits and Gets Reacts. Thursday, I'm just looking for stuff on YouTube, and then in between streaming services. And then Friday and Saturday, it's like a toss up between like whatever Nectar is posted. They do like those speed dating swap shows and all that. I've been watching a lot of those.
Okay.
Like I just started watching Pop the Balloon and Find Love by Arlette.
Interesting. Oh, I know. Yeah.
I was like, okay. So it's unwinding with streaming services, YouTube, and I'll do that until like 10:30, 11. And if I already wash my face, then go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have any screen time in the room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like trying to be very strict about that because if I do, I'm gonna be on the phone till like 4 in the morning.
No, facts. So something, and I know we got to move to the next question. I will say something I've been trying to incorporate in my unwinding when I get home is doing my like skincare routine around the same time every night. So that so I try to do it around like closer to 10, so that when I do that, it's time to go upstairs.
Fair.
Like I'm not coming back into the front room at that point.
Fair.
It's time to go upstairs. Even if I'm watching something, you can watch it upstairs, but it is time to go.
Yourself.
Yeah. 3 words to describe myself. The stuff like this just it's hard for me. I don't do well with these things. I guess I'll go based off of what people have said to me. Wise. Now I do know that I be throwing, man, but that's just the Lord. It's just the Lord working through me. But I do be wise.
A woman of discernment.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Empathetic, of course. That's
a good one.
Yeah. And
I hate that this cracks like that.
I know. I was trying not to because this is plastic.
Every motion.
You did it in parts. Lean. What's the last one?
The deep breath.
I have no idea. Deep thinker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Valid.
What's yours?
3 words to describe myself. I would use the term deep sigh. Like, why do we have to talk about ourselves?
Right. Like, who wants to do that?
The first word that came to mind was intelligent.
For sure. That's a fact.
Thank you. And then I would also say goofy.
Okay, that's a good one.
And I would also say inconsistent. Honestly.
Really?
Because I find a routine, I find a groove, and then
something happens.
Something falls off or something just shifts. Like,
and it just messes everything up.
Yeah,
I feel that.
Yeah.
Same.
So, and inconsistent doesn't have to be like a negative thing. Like, it just...
Yeah.
I'm working to be more consistent, absolutely, but I just think because of... Well, I'll switch out inconsistent for, like, curious. I do think I am a very curious person. He's just playing in the cards.
Because I'm like, what is that?
So yeah, those are the 3.
Okay, that's
goofy,
good.
Intelligent, and curious.
That's good. That's a good one. Last question?
Yeah, it is number 10.
Let's say one song.
Hey, girl.
Oh, was that me or you? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at this point.
What's one song that always pulls you or puts you in a good mood?
I have a whole playlist dedicated to that.
Same. As do I. I will say though that as I've gotten older, and I think that in my relationship with God has just continued to grow. I have started to find peace and just a sense of calm in worship music or just any songs about God and stuff like in gospel music. it really does help me.
Mm.
And that's something that I noticed in the last 2 years or so. So yeah, Grady, please don't step on the computer.
That's wonderful. Yeah. I have a playlist of worship music, but it's like more so the kind of worship music that like evokes the crying and all of that. So I very rarely listen to that one.
Valid.
But if I know that I need a good cry, you just want to come up here.
That's crazy.
You just want to be on the camera.
Grady.
You want to get on the balcony? Like, not the balcony. What is this called? The chimney?
I call it a banister, but that's not right either.
Because he's eyeing it like that's where he wants to go.
He better not. And also, you got a cat tree that takes you right up to that window over there.
Right.
He never uses it.
Look it.
It's so annoying. I'm
Come
like,
over
I
here.
literally got you this thing, and you don't even want to be bothered with it.
Sir.
Grady, what is your problem? All up in her grill.
No.
Leave her alone.
Oh, the way that his paw came down, he was like, I'm tired of you.
You better leave her alone. It's okay. You happy to see her? That's good. Me too. Give her some space.
So a song that I put on repeats as of late. Ooh, okay. This was a song that I was like obsessed with for a moment. And that's typically how I listen to music in general. It's like I just become obsessed and want to be inside of the song. And like, ooh, if I could be in a fly on the wall when they were producing that would be so good. But it was Sailor Song by Gigi Perez.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you heard that?
Is that the Pookie's Requiem song?
No. I would have said Pookie. I would have said Pookie's Requiem. That's the name of the song.
I just know that that's her name.
No, her name is Sailor.
What'd you say?
I said the song title was Sailor Song.
Oh.
And the artist was Gigi Perez. You just heard Sailor.
I
was
did.
Like,
yeah.
No.
Oops.
Yeah, so no. Sailor Song by Gigi Perez.
Okay.
I mean I'm not in her discography or nothing. I just know that song.
Okay.
But it was just something about the arrangement, the composition. I really honestly thought it was a guy at first that was singing. And then I watched the video and I was like, oh, cool. But the premise of the song is about like having a crush. It's like queer, lesbian crush. I don't know. It's just like the way that she sings it. Her voice is like very unique, much like a alto, like lower end. Yeah, and it just
do something for you.
Yeah, and then like you know how you see those videos and people just be like doing their white girl dance.
Yeah,
so it's all, that it makes me want to do that. It makes me want to do my white girl dance. Like,
I feel that. Okay, yeah, just like loose, just like I get that. That makes sense.
So that puts me in a good mood.
One song that I since we're talking about songs as of recent that has been on repeat, I have been listening to Money Long's album, the most recent album.
Yeah.
Girl, that has been on repeat. I love the song called Things I Never Say, Never Said. Things I Never Say or Things I Never Said. Love it. But that whole album, like, you can tell that she been in the game for a long time and she understands what it is to put together a piece of work. Like, all of the songs don't sound the same, but they're very different. The way she sings them is different, and like you really can grasp the variation of her art and her ability to just like give you different things. And I think that's something we don't really get a lot nowadays with albums. And it just gave me like, and I'm a big R&B girly in general.
Oh, absolutely.
So that gave me like, I love that song. I listen to that song pretty much every day. But that album, I was listening to it every day as well. And then JoJo, which we were talking about off camera. Too Much to Say. Honey, another one every day. All day, every day. Like, I needed to know the lyrics. I needed to know.
How many tracks are on that album?
JoJo's or Money? I don't know. I don't know how many tracks are on that.
On Money's?
I think she might have like 12 or something like that. Okay. It might be a little more than 12. But I want to say like 12-ish. Yeah, I think it's like 12-ish, but it's so good.
Okay.
So
yeah. Well, that is all of the rapid fire questions.
Well, right, we made it. It
I
was
don't
a
know.
little less rapid.
I don't know if we call it rapid, but we'll get better over time.
We will.
Maybe. So then our next segment was Two Truths and a Lie.
Okay.
How are we feeling? You do that? Or...
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do one round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a moment to think.
Okay. I typically use the same ones.
Do you? Well, I wouldn't know then. I wouldn't know that they were the same.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 I'm locked.
Okay. I think. Hold on one second. I need one more.
Okay.
Okay. That's 1, 2. 2 truths and a lie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to hold on to the 2 that I got in my head. Dang it. 2 truths and a lie. Okay, I think I got it. I'm ready.
Do you want to start?
I should probably start so that I can
so you
hold
don't
on
lose
to this.
Okay.
Okay, so I had a 4-piece grill. I've swam with sharks, and I've walked far enough and high enough to stand in the clouds.
1-piece grill. Swam with sharks. Walked high enough to stand in the clouds. Okay. So you could definitely walk high enough to stand in the clouds if you go on like a mountain hike. You know, because it's a little bit lower.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be true. Swam with sharks. I don't know that I've known whether or not you're a swimmer. If you like to be in bodies of water. So I don't know about that one.
Okay.
The 4-piece grill. That's sending me. I will say that. And then we've talked a little bit about, like, you know, young glow. So that's also possible. I'm also, like, historically terrible at this game. So I'll also say that. I don't think you're a hiker, though. Like, you don't strike me as somebody who, like, wants to go on hikes. But, like, immediately the 4-piece grill was like, that has to be a lie. But I feel like it was too obvious. And it could also be true. But I'm going to make a decision.
Okay.
As I'm being decisive. So I'm going to say that the lie is that you hiked high. Yeah, we're going to go with it. That you hiked high enough to be.
That's true, actually. In Puerto Rico, we did a hike that took us high enough where we were standing in the clouds.
Maybe I just didn't want the 4-piece grill to be.
Oh, I definitely yelled into the mic.
So I was just like, look at us. Okay.
Nobody said that was true, though. Is that your second guess?
No. I'm only get one guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
I was wrong. That wasn't the lie.
Yeah, I've never swam with sharks.
Okay.
I did indeed have a 4-piece grill. Top.
Why? Okay.
I worked at McDonald's.
Okay.
4-piece at the top. Boom. Yeah.
Nice.
I was 16. My first love. Well, who I perceived as my first love at the time. We had just started hanging out again, really. And he bought me that grill. And
so it was a token.
Diamond cut.
Ooh.
That really just mean the cut. It don't mean diamonds is in it. I had to find that out the hard way.
Oh, wow, that's very mysterious.
I know, right? I thought I was about to get a grill with some diamonds in it. No, ma'am. No, you're not. And also, would never do that again. I would get a grill again, but I would never.
Did it affect your speech? No, because I just imagine like when you have that.
It was only the 4.
Your speech.
The 4 top right here.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. You learn something new every day. I am the only girl among brothers in my family. I know one other language fluently, and I have never broken a major bone.
You don't know one language fluently.
It was too obvious. It's too fucking obvious.
I would have known that. I would have totally known if you were fluent in another language. Because if you were, it would have come up. Like, I just know that would have come up. I would have known that. I know all the languages that my friends speak fluently.
Okay.
So, and I mean, of course, the first one was a no-brainer.
What, that
that you're the only girl? Yeah, that was a no-brainer.
Yeah. The never broken a major bone. That felt true too.
That one is like, that was kind of like, okay, if the second one wasn't so like obvious, I would have probably went for that one. But like the second one was like, I know for sure that that's not true.
Valid.
You know.
Okay.
What bone did you break?
I have never broken a major bone.
Oh, that was the truth.
Yeah, that was true.
Shoot.
So the lie was
Okay.
knowing another language only. But no, I have broken a bone, but it wasn't a major bone. Like, it was my right big toe.
Gotcha.
So that's not a major.
Fair.
But that shit hurt though.
I bet. Yeah. Don't get it twisted.
You're on the safe. All right. Well, that is the conclusion of our segments.
Wow.
Now we just have some like free space.
Yeah.
So how do we want to utilize that?
I mean, I think it's good to say how you feeling. We just did the first one.
Yeah. Wow.
We did it.
We have to watch it though.
We do have to watch it, but it's very much of a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it stopped blinking, and I was like, "It's
that
not recording."
Crazy. That would be crazy.
I hope that never happens. Like
Me
that.
Too.
I feel good about it now, because it's like in the moment watching it back. Maybe.
I'm a cringe. I know I'm a cringe. So I know that's my challenge for myself for 28 is really just being me, because I think in being me is the best. That's the best version of myself, and that's also how I'm able to walk in my purpose wholeheartedly.
I like that.
So like,
I love that.
I'm a cringe, but I have been myself, and I feel good about that.
I love that. That's sharp. I love that. So yeah, we should pair that question to our audience. Like, what's something that you're challenging yourself to do this year, in this moment? You know, the time frame can be whatever, whatever resonates with you personally. But what is something that you are challenging yourself to lean into this year? Or just lean into in general, because we have to challenge ourselves. Yeah. Like, we won't change and things won't get better or evolve if we continue to do the same things over and over and over.
And there's not always going to be somebody there to make you do it.
Yeah, and that self-accountability is so important. Yeah. It's like, if you're not going to hold yourself to it, then you really can't expect others to do that for you.
And then if the people are doing that, what happens if they go away? Then what?
Yeah. And people will leave. Yeah. People will leave for a variety of different reasons.
Many different reasons.
So many reasons we can't control. But yeah, being able to stand in and stand up for yourself. Like, you are your support system. Yes. You're a part of your support system. Literally.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what are you doing to challenge yourself this year to lean into things that may be uncomfortable?
The topic was validation. And in talking about it, she was like, you have to remember that you're the cake. The cake, have you ever had just a good pound cake that didn't have nothing else, just the cake? If you add the icing, it adds something, but the cake is good by itself.
Fair.
And so that was basically a metaphor for just the seeking validation. and feeling like you need somebody to give you the icing, but you don't because you're already the cake. You're good without the icing. The icing is just extra. Some razzle dazzle. We love the icing. That's what we're going to leave y'all with.
Yeah.
You're the cake.